so much all coming to check us on the Wild Dog Coloring Day. Hopefully we will find the dogs. We are at the moment in the Pridelands gate waiting for everybody to assemble, and then we will take you guys on the search for wild dogs soon, hopefully, and hopefully you'll find them, and I will do the dog coloring today. But thank you so much for sharing this moment with us and being here, stand by with us. I see 58 people already watching. Thank you so much. That's a lot of people to be with us, and I know for some countries it's not the best time. It can be a bit crazy time. So thank you so much for staying up just to be with us on this journey. I really appreciate it. And there's a Brent coming through with like, heart is a bit weird there. There you go.
Morning, everyone.
Yay! We are here. If you want to see the chats.
Hello, hi Becky, hi Wendy, hi Canadian, Trifoli, Barbara, Connie.
There's a lot of
people. Zambezi Waters.
Oh, sorry, you're still
Julie. Yeah, so hopefully, this is the second attempt. Grant and I don't think it's the same pack of dogs as before. No, I didn't see any identifying features.
All right.
And especially those of you who saw on Live Drive with Yuka a couple of days ago. If you have a look, the female with the only little white tip to the tail, she's not there.
All right.
The male with the white spot's not there. So I don't know. I didn't have a good look. It was quite dark, so I'm not sure if they're the exact same pack of dogs. But they're wild dogs, and they got puppies, and they're on Pridelands.
And they don't have a collar.
And they don't have a collar. And again, collaring animals like this that are right on the periphery of human settlement and agriculture and whatnot is really important, because these dogs do go out of the protected areas. And as Grant's explained before, the most important thing about putting a collar on these animals is because the wild dog social structure is so interconnected and they're so family orientated, is that if one of the dogs gets a snare and is stuck in a snare, the other dogs will stay around it. Or even if it's injured, they'll stay around it, bring back food and regurgitate. So it actually gives the Endangered Wildlife Trust and reserve management a chance to actually possibly save a dog that's been caught in a snare.
So hopefully we will get to do that important work today.
Exactly. As you say, as we know with these wildlife things, they can be over in 45 minutes, or we could be here for 7 hours.
So yeah, you guys can be prepared for might be a whole day mission. So we'll see. We don't know. You guys have to stay tuned.
I'm going to leave you with Yuka,
All right.
and I'll chat to you later.
Yeah, so we just have to be standby, and you guys also can be standby, but we cannot guarantee when exactly we're going to find these dogs. Ben is on his way, Grant is on his way. I'm sure they will be here and hopefully in the next 10 minutes or so, and we will start looking for the dogs. And was it 2 days ago when we had a sighting, or was it yesterday?
2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days.
2 days ago, sorry, we're losing a track of time in the bush.
Every day bleeds into the next one, folks.
Yep, but it was 2 days ago we had an epic sighting of these dogs with the puppies, and it was when we had them, there were 3 adults and 5 puppies together, and we just found them at the southeastern corner of this property, of the Prideland, and that's where we have found them, and they just made a kill when we were there. So we were looking for them, and we just heard that impala dying sound, and then me and Brian was like, oh, we just definitely heard the sound, like we have to go investigate. And as we tried to go off-road to the area we heard the sound, all the vultures started coming through. Like there were no vultures at all, but in like 3 minutes there was like 20-30 vultures all coming down onto like the trees nearby. So I was like, definitely impala got killed. So then we went in and then we found them. They were all puppies. was happy feeding on the kill, and adults girding. So it was really, great sight, and we could actually view them very nicely to make sure, the patterns of the coloration of the each dogs, and also the puppies, how well they're doing, and also that they don't have a color. So now we have a whole plan set to go ahead with this coloring today. And yesterday, me and Charles went out for afternoon drives just to, see if we can find any signs of them. And unfortunately, we didn't see, because we covered the northeastern to the southeastern side. We didn't see any trucks going out of the Prideland, which is good. But the other guys who was checking the west saw the trucks kind of heading west. So which means it might be actually closer to us than it was yesterday. So hopefully that they didn't go out last night after me and Charles drove through, because then we are, it's out of our control. But hopefully they are still in the Prideland, and the last truck seen was headed west. So I think odds are good, we hope. But you know, this kind of events, we never goes as we hope or as we plan, so we just have to go with the flow. So the other time, the last time we tried to do the coloring, so that was the pack of 4 dogs. That we didn't succeed to do. I can't remember when it was. I think it was before I went home to Japan. May? I'm guessing. But somewhere there we tried, and then that's when we couldn't actually locate them. We were so close. We had the fleshiest, greeny, steamy poop, but we didn't get to see them. So that didn't happen, but that was a pack of 4, and like Ben just said, now they don't think it's the same pack. So now the one we're looking for now is the 3 adults and 5 puppies, and they were with the females and 1 male or 2 females of the adult, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, let's hope they are cooperative today. Oh, Karen, I will definitely relay your birthday wishes to Brent. Brent, they say happy birthday, belated.
Thank you.
Brent say thank you. Yeah, it was yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, I think. Yeah, 31st of August, which is same birthday as my mum. So I can't forget Brent's birthday. Fortunately or unfortunately. I'm just listening to the radio of the other guys, just talking about the buffaloes. We found the lions this morning actually, which can be a bit concerning, but luckily they headed north. So the one the guys found has left the Prideland already, so which is good, because you don't want to dirt the wild dogs where there's a lot of lions nearby, because that creates a lot of risks to the wild dogs, because they have to be immobilized and they're still busy waking up and all these conditions. And if there's the first biggest enemy or predator to the wild dogs there, well, not the predator, but competition there, that can go very wrong. So we're hoping that there's not too much lions activities, but there has been signs of them. So we have to definitely be careful about it, especially if we do find them. We have to make sure that the lions are not in the right vicinity in that area. Thank you, Trefoil. I will tell my mom too. And thank you, Canadian. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was really fleshy, steamy, greeny poop. Like it was green, and we could feel like we didn't touch it, but we could feel like it was still warm. That's how fresh it was. But then we still didn't find them. So I feel like, yeah, it's up to luck and up to nature. But luckily we have Leonard the warden here, Simone here, and Brent here. So I think there's a lot of hands, and there will be maybe one more vehicle. So I'm sure hopefully we will cover some areas, find some tracks and signs. So yeah, just to prepare you guys that we can't tell you when exactly it's gonna happen. So you just have to, maybe you can keep it on as your BGM, background music type of thing. Carry on with your life, and maybe you'll hear crazy commotions of like, go, we found the dogs, and then you have to just pick it up and then go back and watch. But otherwise, just carry with your day. Just keep your YouTube open, do your work, get your coffee, eat something, have a nice time together with your friends, family, or work. Then you can just keep it on the side. If you're working, secretly just leave it open and just keep it checked. I'm sure I will give you a big signs by hands too if you do find them. So you don't have to stress too much, just keep your YouTube open. Alright, so I think when we actually do get some interactions, we might get connected with you guys again. But for now, we're just gonna wait for the Ben and Grant to arrive. So maybe we will take you guys back on the waiting screen. But as soon as we have more updates or something happens, we will be right here back with you guys. So stay tuned, just keep your YouTube open, but you can carry on with your life. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you soon. In the next, I don't know, maybe
hopefully very soon.
Hopefully very soon, yeah. You just watch the space. But thank you guys. See you soon. Guys, are you guys still there? I'm back for a little bit. How are you guys all doing? Are you guys still up there? Let's see who's still watching. Yay, still 30 people watching us. I appreciate that. There's some elephants here. If you guys want to see the elephants, through these little branches. We are on our move to get to the last area where we had the flesh trucks. Apparently someone did see the flesh wild dog trucks this morning, so which is good. So I wasn't aware of it, but now yeah, Brent said that someone has seen it. So we're gonna go to the area which is actually near the there's a lot of elephants around us now, but today's our mission is not the elephant. This is a breeding herd. I see the baby elephant there. Yeah, we just have to get to this area of the last flesh tracks, which is the place where we saw a kill as well, and they have been hanging around there for the past few days. So that's the area we're hoping that they found some maybe potential den, like an old time mound that could work for the dogs to settle. But at the moment we don't know for sure, so we just gotta have to, once we put the color on, we will definitely know from there, you know, because that will allow us to monitor their movements and behaviors. So once we put the color on, we can definitely tell. But at the moment we just have to find them to color them, and we're hoping to find them in that area where we just had a last flesh tracks. And I think it's a bit hopeful, considering that they have been in the same area for the past, 4 days, maybe 3 days. So I think we have a good hope this time. And Grant and Ben has arrived, so now we have Brent's car in the front, and I'm here, Simone's, and then there's Ben from the WildScapes and also the Grant from the EWT are both here. So we now assembled, and we had a plan, and now we decided to just head to that area, and if we don't find them, we will do call-ups, and hopefully if they are close by, hopefully they will come and investigate. Personally, I don't want to jinx it. Sorry Brian, it's gonna be a bit bumpy here. But personally,
don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, you.
Okay, I'm not jinxing it, I'm just explaining my past experience, but I have never actually had a successful call-up, so I think today will be the first one that will be succeeded, Today will be the historical moment for me. I'd love to see this call-up succeed, like every single time when I go to the call-ups, we just hear whoop, 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 whoop for hours, and I actually have never seen that dog from the calling. But I know it's effective method, and I know it has been,
The only time.
Yeah? There was one time.
It worked was when VM lost a bet.
VM lost the bet. Apparently they were doing the bet if the call-up's gonna go work or not, and there was a one time actually that worked. So yeah, no, it does work every now and then, and it's better than just looking around. It's definitely more chances of finding them. So we're just driving past by the eco training camp here in the Prideland, and there's the sorry, Canadian. I'm just gonna check the questions. So I was driving quite fast, I wasn't checking it. But VM informed me there's some questions coming through. The first one, sorry Brian, did I not introduce you? Why don't you stop me? Sorry, maybe it's not Canadian, it's not you missed, it's I forgot to introduce Brian. I'm so sorry. There's your thumb. Sorry, I often forget it. Like when it's like a Japanese drive or like this events, like something unusual than my normal daily drives, I tend to forget things.
These days I have to introduce myself, and we got Brian on camera. Yay.
Yeah, Brian is on the cam and BM's in FC. So yeah, as usual, 3 of us. And Brent is there in front. So yeah, Brent is here too on the side. So yeah, Brian on the cam. And let's see the second question. Is this the same family you tried to color back in May? Okay, it was May. Thanks for confirming. Or new pack. How many dogs will be colored? So we think it's a different pack to begin with. And it is in May when we tried the last time to color the dogs, it was pack of 4 wild dogs. And this one, we have 3 adults and 5 puppies. So and also they didn't see the adults of any same similar colorations or the pattern, painted pattern on the dogs. So we suspecting this is the different pack of the dogs. And then how many will be colored? It will be 1 dog probably will be colored. Because and also we have to avoid coloring on the alpha female, because often the alpha female will be the one to become pregnant and go inside the den and to take care of the babies, puppies. So probably it will be one of the female in that pack, which is not an alpha. So that's probably that 1 dog that will be colored. And こんにちは。見てくれてありがとうございます。There's some Japanese viewers too. Thank you for watching. And let's see. Alright. Oh, thank you, Vim. You are answering the questions too. Alright. Yeah, so I just don't wanna. What did Vim say? Oh, it's Charles. It's apparently Charles on the chat. There you go. We are full house now. All pack. My bag. I nearly lost my camera back at this sharp corner here. It's still here. My precious Sony. Yeah, so Charles on the chat. VM was like, see, Brent's here. Brian's on the cam. I'm here. We all here. Who are we missing? Matt. Poor Matt. Yeah, but Matt is, I think, his cool mission on himself, so that's fine. It's getting warm. It was super cold this morning, so we came up, bundled up with the blankets, and Brent was really beady, like it's all winter-looking costume today, but it's actually warming up. No, it's this thing. Let me put this on. Like Brent and Brian was telling me to put this on like this whole time, but it's actually warm now. Too warm. So I'm closing this. Yeah, this is better. I was feeling so hot and it's like my hands right here. Okay, now this is better. But yeah, I have a uniform and I have a cardigan over it, and I have the down jacket, and then I have this good Patagonian fleece. So I have I don't know, 5 layers, which is very hot now. I have to take it off as soon as I get there. I don't want to hang at the back here because there's still Ben's and Grant's vehicle is behind me. So I just want to get going. That's why I'm also driving quite fast, as Brent is driving quite fast. I didn't copy it, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a bit soft. Alright, we had the big buffalo herd around here yesterday. You can see all the poops. That's what Bim told me now. Just gonna go past 2 Dagger boys here yesterday. There's a little pan here. But today they have disappeared. But I still saw a lot of poop now with the buffaloes. Yo, the flies are attacking my face. I nearly ate one. It's horrible when they come to your face. So apparently Matt is watching. How are you, Matt? I haven't seen you because before I went home, he was there, but while I was in Japan, he disappeared. So I didn't get to see him before he went. And probably I'm not going to see him for another while too. But I got a nice present for you, Matt. As a thank you for taking care of my car. So when I'm going in Japan, Matt was taking care of my car for me, which I'm very, very grateful for. So I got actually a very nice gift for him to say thank you. So if you're listening, you can be excited for it. It's a food that you can consumption, but it's delicious. So we will reveal it once Matt is back. All right, we're coming to the area. The dogs have been moving back and forth around here, but there's a lot of buffalo poops here, probably from yesterday. Alrighty. Oopsie, sorry, I didn't mean it. I did it again. I did it again. I'm so sorry. Oh my word. I accidentally touched this. You see, like all the game views are open. This thing doesn't work anymore. So I'm not used to having this. It's operating. So I accidentally touched it. It's so sensitive. I just touched it now. It was so sensitive. So I apologize. I'm glad it's now, not when I'm here trying to dodge the dogs. And maybe imagine like when Ben is like aiming the tranquilizer thing, and then I just whip, and he goes frightened and then shoots something else. That would have been so bad. So I'm glad it happened now. So now that reminded me to be careful with this, not to do it again. But yeah, Ben did it too. I did it too. It's so bad. We have to be careful. But luckily both of the times animal didn't even care or look at us. It's a bit bumpy here. All right. What did he say?
Just warn folks who go through, it might be pretty bad.
Alright, so yeah, we might lose you guys a little bit. This has been always a dodgy area with the signal, so just be aware. We might go off a bit, but I'm sure we will be back soon. Alright. There's lion tracks, like very flash ones. Go that way. That's hectic. We don't want the lions nearby. This is only one time we don't want the lions to be here. Literally. We are happy with lions anytime else. I don't know if this is a big male or what. I see one big, could be a female actually. Heading in the direction where we're heading. No. Why all of a sudden? Like the lion has been actually quiet recently. Don't know when is the last time. Like we haven't had a big pride for a long time. Like it has been some sightings of the little part of the Ungati has been spotted around here, but not as in like a whole pride with the cubs has been present here for a while. So it would have probably, that's why the dogs also came through, because it has been a bit quiet lately. But now at this moment seems to be the lions are a bit more active now in this area. I know, so many watching. I'm so happy. Hello to everyone, and thank you to everyone who's watching us. And hopefully you will keep watching us on the side as we go. And then we will give you a scream if you do find something. Probably this is the area where they had the last flesh tracks. Well, at least I don't have the lion tracks anymore here in this right exact spot. Hope the signal here. Yep, I did see. Looks quite fresh.
Hello, fox. See the lion tracks. They're all right there. So that means if you're in the drainage down there. Hello, Foxy. Hello, Foxy, Roxy.
The fox is here. There's some Ben's dog here.
And where were the
It
tracks?
was just so pretty.
On this,
Oh, look at that. Foxy! So cute.
we can go have a closer look with you.
Very cute.
Seeing the trees.
She has a beautiful eyes.
But then they're very chilled around the vehicle.
Hey, Foxy! Foxy, Foxy! What's happening?
Roxy, Roxy.
Foxy, Roxy! Foxy, Roxy!
Yeah, we're gonna go have a quick look. While Ben gets all the stuff ready. So you wanna go check with Ben?
Alright. Okay, so now they're gonna go check on the lion tracks to make sure that they're not right here. Hey, Foxy! See, this is the Ben, looks so pretty. And here is Ben. Morning, Ben.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. So we have Ben here from WildScapes. He's getting some stuff ready. You can explain what you...
Let me take you guys through it. I'm just going to get my
Alright.
mixing box ready.
Your audio, huh?
Alright. Look at the dog sitting on the car. That's so cute. Alright. Just...
Are we live on this?
Yeah, when you speak quite loudly, I think my mic will pick you
Your
up.
mic will pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Everybody says hi to you.
Morning, everyone. How's it going?
Morning, morning.
How's everyone on this lovely end of the winter morning? It's quite cold, but it's getting...
It's
getting
warm
nice
now.
and warm now,
Yeah. I have like 5 layers. I have to take some off. But
Right, guys, so just
Right.
to take you through it, we are just quickly getting all our drugs ready for this capture. I don't have my favorite drugs, BAM, in stock. Fortunately, our supply is a little bit low, so I'm just going to go with a mixture, combination called BMM or butorphanol midazolam and etomidine. So I just want to make sure I've got everything I need here. And then basically I just pack a small little box for the vehicle, make sure my gun's ready and working and I've got the right charges. Then we've got a little call-up kit which Grant will man for us, and in case we need to call the dogs in. And yeah, that's pretty
there's
much
so
it.
many of them.
Oh, so we're going to take some of this, and we just need some.
Wow. There's a lot of needles here, guys.
A lot of drugs here. And these chaps, I'm going to switch them.
Dizzy, no, the dogs hasn't been located yet. We came to the area where we had the last flesh tracks of the dogs, but then accidentally, well, unfortunately, we found a lion flesh tracks here as well, which can be a very, very dangerous situation for the dogs to be, you know, put down to sleep when there's lions nearby and everything. So we're just making sure Grant and Brent went on walk on foot to just to make sure, no, actually they're in a vehicle, to make sure that the lions are not right here. So we will keep you guys updated with the lion movements, but otherwise we still don't know where the dogs are. So if you can't find them visually, we're gonna do some call-ups. So hopefully that call-ups would work. What would you say, Ben, like the chance, like the rate of these call-ups being successful?
They're very good, hey. So
Is it?
I think, yeah, if we get the dogs and especially now, you know, they're starting to move, they're starting to get on the hunt for the day. They're going to respond to a call. Grant's the expert when it comes to that type of stuff, so he'll decide what sort of a call we're going to use. But we've got wild dog calls, and we've also got a predator in distress call, which I think should work quite well. So yeah, no, I think it'll work nicely. Eh?
That's cool. Because I have never experienced a successful call-ups.
Really?
Yeah, I've never.
Oh, well, okay, well, hopefully this morning's the first.
You know, so I'm saying this morning it will be the first one that I will be able to witness this call. call-up succeed, hopefully.
Right, okay guys, so yeah, here we've got everything we need. Just want to make sure we've got enough wake up here, a little bit of ketamine as well.
And we're going to color one dog, right? They're asking how many dogs will be colored.
Yeah, we'll just be coloring one, so it'll either be, we'll try get one of the alphas or one of the adult dogs. But Grant will make the call on which dog, but it'll definitely be an adult, a dog 2 years or older, which there definitely will be in this pack.
Yes, yeah, there was 3 adults and 5 puppies we saw yesterday. Oh, the day before yesterday. So yeah, the answer will be a one adult dog will be colored. People saying it's such a big responsibility for Ben.
Yeah, look, I mean, you always want to make sure that you have the animal's best welfare interests at heart whenever we work with them. But it's pretty straightforward. Hopefully, just try and get a good dart in. Wild dogs can be quite tricky to dart. They're always moving. They're constantly moving in there.
Yeah, it's not the easiest to work with.
Yeah. So just make sure you get a good dart in. Also, you will see we're using 1cc new darts, but they've got a very short needle. That's just also, you don't want to hurt the animal. It's a
What's this black part
needle.
for?
So that's just what we call a. It's just so that when your dart hits the animal, it sticks.
Oh
and
wow!
It doesn't bounce out.
It's a bit painful.
Yeah, it's a little bit painful, but we take it out quite gently.
Is it?
And if they can break off and then just pop out as well. So, but it's just to ensure that your medicine goes in properly into the animal and it doesn't just hit the animal and bounce out.
Wow. I mean, as for human needles, that's okay. Yeah, it's quite thick then.
Yeah, it's quite a thick needle.
Think for human.
Yeah. With wild dogs, their muscles are very important. Obviously, they're cursorial animals, so you try to do as little tissue damage as possible to them. That's why we use these small.
This is small.
Darts with these are small. So just to show you a difference.
All right, now Ben's gonna show us the other one.
A nice big one, yeah. This is a 3cc. This is what
Oh
we
my
use for
word!
elephant, or for rhino, or
For elephants, for
pachyderms,
rhino. What?
giraffes. So that's quite a big needle. Yeah. Just to show you the difference.
I feel like I'm getting like a little sick here. Just thinking that will go through the skin. That is very hectic. All right.
Right, yeah, then we've got our tray here. Once we've got the dog down, we've got a little stretcher, we've got our blindfolds, a bit of wound spray for the dart side. Gloves for everyone, very important.
Okay.
These dogs do smell and they are quite dirty. And they do carry certain parasites that we don't want to get, Echinococcus for granulosis, for example. So we always just good practice try wear gloves when we work with them. I've got a towel in case we need it, some hand wash, sharp spin, and then just some extra needles and syringes.
Perfect.
And then supportively, we generally always in this area, we do have a rabies outbreak. Well, I wouldn't say outbreak, but rabies is
being
prevalent
reported.
in the area. Both in wildlife animals. So I've got a little fridge box here. We'll vaccinate the dog with rabies vaccine, and then I've just got some supportive medicines here we might give it as well. Tick and flea treatment, they generally do carry both internal and external parasites, but we don't treat that in wild free-ranging animals. So we might see some interesting ticks there.
All right.
They will have a definite worm, but that we just leave.
Okay.
So it's just a rabies vaccine, some supportive treatment, and that's pretty much all we need.
So we got everything sorted.
Yeah.
Looks like we didn't forget anything important.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything, yeah. I just want to see with
this day there will be one dog that will be darted. One dog that will be put the color on. And the people asking, is this just for monitoring purposes? It's actually, it works for, well, obviously mainly for the monitoring purposes. That will allow us to watch the behaviors and movements. So because we are at the edge of this, big ecosystem as a Kruger, and we are next to this human area. There's a town, there's a train rails, there's a lot of other farms that's not part of the Kruger. So we're just making sure that they don't go through those high, snaring.
High risk area.
Yeah, high risk area with the snares.
So dogs, as much as we try, I think Grant's the better guy to chat on that, but as much as we try to keep them in fences, they don't often, follow our ideas of where they need to stay and where they need to make their home ranges. So they kind of tend to go where they want to.
Exactly.
And collaring this animal, or if you collar the one animal, you can follow the whole pack generally, then at least we can keep tabs on where they're going. And even this pack has been on, I think Grant would know, 4 or 5 different properties over the last month.
Yeah.
Not just this greater part of Greater Kruger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Sure.
it would be really good to get a collar on them, just so
Yeah.
we can monitor them.
So the dogs are one of the dog animals that move like really huge distance. I think I have heard from actually Grant the other day, like they move like 500 k's in 2 weeks.
That's been reported before, yeah.
So that's how much they move around. So that's why especially it's important for us to monitor their movement with the colors. What was the situation with the lion?
Oh, we're still busy.
All right.
Okay.
Grant's going to come chat. I'm going to still bend to come talk to the guest.
Okay, great.
We are swapping the. Okay.
Are we going? Is my car staying?
Yeah, we're going to call up from here. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to call from here.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
Get my gun out. My silence on.
Okay, now the Grant came back from the lion search, yeah? We have a Grant from EWT. Good morning, guys.
Morning, guys. Morning, everyone.
See, there's apparently now 60 people watching.
Oh, nice.
Quite a lot, yeah, for this time of the day. So thank you so much for
I'm sure
joining.
they're watching you and not me.
You, mainly. They're here for you. All right, so there's some questions coming through, Grant.
Sure.
They were asking. Hold on, I just lost the one I wanted to pick it up. Are the dogs still endangered?
Yes, in South Africa they are still considered as endangered, according to the IUC and the red listing. We're actually due for the updated red listing to be done. I think it's next year.
Coming soon.
And they may be downlisted from endangered to vulnerable.
Oh, really?
In South Africa, because
Wow,
they're doing quite well in South Africa.
very well. Thanks to you
But
guys.
the criteria is quite complicated in terms of what's driving the listing. The biggest threat to wild dogs possibly being extinct is still habitat fragmentation, and so it's not just purely based on numbers. Even though in the Greater Kruger and in South Africa the numbers have increased, there's still the threats to wild dogs are still there.
Solved,
Not that it hasn't been solved, but the main threat with increased human populations and increased habitat fragmentation is still there. So that's still the main
sense.
driving factor as to why they're endangered,
You're right,
because of the risk of extinction.
So you can't just judge it from the numbers
Exactly.
itself. Yeah, that makes sense. And sorry, because now there's 60 people watching, I think there's a lot of people.
Sure.
So maybe it would be great if you can do your self-introduction quickly.
Yeah, so I'm Grant Beverly from the Endangered Wildlife Trust. I'm a senior field worker for the Greater Kruger National Park Wild Dog Project, and have been monitoring the wild dog population in Greater Kruger since 2009.
Long time ago. When are we? 2022.
2022, yes. So it's been a number of years. When I started on the project in 2009, there were about 120 adults in Greater Kruger, and now there's about 350 adults in Greater Kruger National
more than
Park.
double.
Yeah, so more than double. So the population has done well, and in South Africa, just over 600 in South Africa, and about 5,500 to 6,000 wild dogs globally. So they're doing well, but they are still threatened and an endangered species.
Thank you so much, Grant. So
Thank you,
that's
Yuka.
who he is. So thanks to him, the wild dogs are doing so well in this area.
I know Ben did mention it, but with this pack in particular that we're trying to put a collar on today, I've actually tried for months to put a collar on them.
This specific pack?
This specific pack, yeah. They cover a large area outside protected areas, crossing the R40, coming into areas with high risk of snaring outside of protected areas. So hopefully we have some luck and we can get a collar on this pack today.
Yeah, even like where we are right now, standing here, it's not too far from the main road. That's going right there. We can see the power line, we can hear the vehicles going there. So that's how these dogs could have been close to the cars, and potentially they will go onto the road and often go hit by a car too. That has happened.
Yes, lots of times.
Lots of times. So there's a lot of like threats. So we just want to make sure we put the color on that we can monitor them. And maybe this was a bit more for Ben, but I'm sure you do know too. Maybe is there any specific area of the body that you want to dart on?
So you wanna get the largest muscle area. So a wild dog is a very skinny animal. There's not a lot of muscle. So you want to go for the muscle in the rump or in the shoulder. Those are the two main areas.
So rump, bum or shoulder?
Bum or shoulder, yeah.
That's it, guys. Yeah, bum or shoulder. So you guys know like how old these puppies are in this pack?
Yes, they're about 4 months old now.
Oh Really?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they've been denning on the property next door,
Okay.
in the Air Force Base. So they're about four months old now. Yeah, so they have
Yeah.
started moving with the pack already.
Yeah, even yesterday they were hunting right here. So we parked here and then we heard the impala go wah in this.
Really? In the block?
Yeah, right here, like 10 meters, 20 meters. And then in a few minutes time, all the vultures started going down. So we went in and we found them eating. And when the impala ran and all the adults chased, the puppy was also following.
Yeah, so they're now at 4 months old. They're just starting now to actually go to the kills for the first time. And then, so an interesting thing about wild dogs, once the pups start moving with the pack, is that their feeding hierarchy, the pups actually eat first before the adults even. So the adults will kill the impala and then they wait for the puppies to come to the carcass and then the pups start feeding on it first.
Yeah, we actually literally witnessed exactly what you said yesterday. Yes, we will stay with them more than an hour, I think.
Okay.
From the moment they made a kill. And then those who were on with us yesterday or 2 days ago on a drive probably watched it too. But the city dog, guarded while the puppies feed. And the puppies ate the whole time, almost like a whole an hour.
And they get fat so quickly.
They were bursting at the seams.
And towards the end, finally, the adult has some a little bit of food. But then in the cubs again, the puppies again was like, I want to eat more. And then like give it to the puppies again. So I was like, wow, how generous are these parents?
And that's why the wild dog puppy grows so quickly because of the amount of meat that they eat at that age.
I was so shocked.
Within a year, they're basically the same size as an adult.
In a year time. Wow.
So, I mean, in terms of, I don't know if Ben explained that we're going to do a call up to
only
see
briefly.
if we can get the dogs to come in. So I think just because of the time now, we should set that up. The dogs should still be out hunting. It's cool this morning. It's not too hot. So let's set up the call up and see if we can get the dogs to come into us.
Sounds good. Yeah, so we're going to start getting ready to do the call-ups and maybe we will be with you guys when we actually start in the call-ups, eh? All right. Is that fine with you, Vim? Let's have a look if you can just show you. Okay, maybe let's just show this cute dog before we go to the main screen. Foxy, you warming my seat up. Thank you, Foxy. Look at his beautiful eyes. You have beautiful eyes. So cute. Oh, Foxy, look at this cute dog. Look at this. And she's so well behaving. This whole time, she knows exactly what you're supposed to be doing, so you just sit here and wait. Like she's probably the most behaved amongst all of us here. Oh. Juno would have run away, says VM. I definitely agree. Juno would be like, boom. Juno would be gone by now. But you are keeping my seat occupied. Thank you. So yeah, we will be with you guys soon once we have the call-ups ready. Thank you guys. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Hi guys! We are still here. We're still almost ready. We haven't started the collapse yet. We just want to give you updates that we are still preparing for collapse. It's gonna happen soon. In the next, let's say, 10 minutes, I'm sure it will start. So you guys can just wait a little bit. Yeah, still same. We're waiting. It's always like this with this kind of like conservation event. You have to go, 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 go. And then you wait and wait and wait. And then you guys are on this, the most real conservation work, like in a field. So you guys actually get to experience this rush, 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 and wait with us. So you are on the same boat with us. So we just have to wait now. And for now, we haven't heard the dog sound or signs yet. But we never know when we do the collapse, because still, it's getting warm, so I took my jackets off, but it's not like, you know, it's summer hot, so I'm sure the dogs will still be moving around now, especially now. They're gonna start looking for some meals and stuff. So I think if you're gonna do collapse soon, ooh, the sun is hitting us now, which is actually very nice. Yeah, so as soon as we start doing the collapse, I think it's we have a higher chance now of them coming up to check us. But so long, we have this other dog. It's behaving very, very nicely. Ben said she only behaves when she wants to behave. But to my eyes, she's like such a greatest dog. You're the greatest dog. Since Juno was gonna miss cuddling with doggies. Eh? Thank you. It's okay, you can still sit down. It's okay. I like she doesn't lick my face. And she's not stinky as Juno. Well, no, you did. What? Yeah, Juno was way more stinkier than Roxy Foxy. What's wrong? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Find an actual dog, please. Domestic dog. Find a wild dog. I don't know what she wants, but she keeps doing the paws. Giving me a paws. What do you want? Do you want treats? Yeah, Juno used to get a lot of treats from him. Hey, Brian. Yeah, but... Hi. I did see on your chats that you were talking about the birdies, and if I do remember correctly, the what clips you're talking about, it is Aromac Babbler, the one that on critter cam behind our garage in our garden, and then comes and tap on our camera, right? That one is Aromac Babbler. If you guys are still wondering, I don't know if you guys came to the answer. Has anyone put eyes on the lions? Is that mean, have we seen the lions? I guess yes, not me personally, but other guys, because we are, you know, all focused for this work today. But other vehicles are doing the normal safaris, and obviously they're looking for some lions, leopards, all that. And they had the lions actually by our house. When we were getting this car ready, I think it was just before 6, I heard the call. It was still pitch dark. I heard the contact of the lions. I'm thinking, the lions are here. But I didn't think that was like right in front of a house. Apparently the other vehicle comes in and she saw Bernice from the water. Actually they found the lion right there in front of our house. So yeah, that has happened. But luckily they headed north. So it's not in the Prideland anymore. They headed into Jujani, which is the property north of us. And we don't have access to it. So we don't know where they headed from there. But not in Prideland, which is the good news. But we just found the new tracks here. So we just wanted to make sure everything is safe, and we are also making sure that if anyone else see any dog tracks, we will let us know. So we are working as a team effort. No problem for the bird ID. I'm always happy to help IDing a bird, since I also love bird. Oh, I also want to hang out with this Roxy Foxy. She's so cute. I can't believe it. Alright, Karen, good night. Hope you have a great night. This will stay as an archive AVM. So people, if you want to watch it later, I'm sure you can if you wanna. Alright, so those who are going to give up and go to sleep, you can watch back after on the archive. So good night and hope you have a good sleep. Because yeah, 2:20. That's quite late. We do feel that. Yeah. All right. Ben, do you want to give us a little update here? He's coming through.
Hello, Fox. Hello, Foxy Roxy. Hi, everyone. No, everything's going according to plan. We're just waiting for Joyce to join us, and another cameraman, Pablo. Did you tell everyone about the lion tracks?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we still think the dogs are in here. There's fresh tracks just over there. We went and had a look now, and obviously with the lion tracks being close by, we don't want to sort of push too much. So we're just going to wait here. We're going to put up the speakers probably in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
All right.
And we'll start
I
call
said
up.
10, so yeah, it's 20 now.
Should have asked me, okay.
I know. Oh, it's 20. Now you know. Nah!
But yeah.
My neck's going to be shorter.
Sorry, Yuka's making me laugh. But yeah, so about 20 minutes and we should be good to go. And fingers crossed.
Good.
Cool.
Fingers crossed. Whoa.
Roxy's going to be our good luck charm.
Yep. At
And
least.
Pictus, of course.
This Pictus thing.
Pictus is also here. No, Roxy, this is not a toy for you.
You're going to play with this.
No, you can't play with Pictus. Well, we'll see you in about 20 minutes, guys.
Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, we're back. We are so ready to start call-ups. Start it. Right here. You can see the speaker on top of the vehicle that side. This is the full call, we call it. This is the wild dogs contact calling. So hopefully the dogs will be interested in this sound and come and investigate, like, who is here, who is calling. And often it works, and today will be my first time seeing it succeed. I'm just saying it so that it will be truth. It's quite loud, I'm sure. If they are in this block or the blocks around here, they will definitely hear this hugo. And if you're in case wondering, the Foxy, the Loxy, the dog is back in the vehicle in case the actual wild dog comes out. And Ben is ready there with that dot. So in case if they come out, Ben is ready. And also Charles is waiting outside our property, opposite side of the fence, in case the dogs come out of the Prideland onto the highway. So Charles is on the highway. Oh, thank you, Julie. I'm receiving your good vibes from your side. Oh, thank you, Rosemary, for catching up with all the contents. Yes, if we do manage to adopt them, we're gonna have rabies vaccination rallies, so they'll be doing some inoculations. Yes, Kaoru, this is the actual recordings for the actual outdoor call. This is what they sound like. This is what they do. So we actually have seen the dogs go separated in this property before because there's an Air Force base next to us. Some went the other side of the fence and some stayed on this side of the fence. And they were like panicking how to get together again because there was a hole that they went out, but then they didn't go back to the same hole. They were like having a panic on the other side. They couldn't find a hole to go through. So when they were doing that panic stations, they were also calling, hoo hoo, trying to get the packs together back. Sounds more like horns. Yep, that sounds about right. Guys, today it will be the day to succeed. Hey Brian, it will be the day to succeed today. He nodded. Good.
I'm hoping they just pop out the bushes now. They just appear.
You know, this kind of like calling things, it works with animals, especially when you're doing like, I have done the call-ups for animal census as well, which is not 100% accurate either, or never 100% accurate. But in Balule we also do a predator census to see how many lions, how many leopards, how many hyenas, like, you know, to check the predator number, populations. And we also do call-ups for that particular purpose as well. And in that case, I can't remember what we play. I think we played like dying buffalo sound or something. I think it was that. Yeah, we played a dying buffalo sound, and we will have some like a carcass of impala or something also prepared, and we just wait for the animals to be attracted by the sound or attracted by the smell, wait for them to come and feed on it so we can count the numbers. But obviously it's not 100% accurate because obviously those dominant, let's say, lions will come and feed, but obviously those less dominant ones, that the young male lions, they can actually go try to feed on it when the dominant males present there. So it's not actually 100% accurate when they do a call-up census, but still, it's still a rough measurement we can do. And I think they do it quite periodically in this property in Balule. There was another call-up just happened about weeks ago. So they are trying to find out if the animal population is decreasing or increasing and all that. And I see some Japanese comments too. 見てくださってありがとうございます。今はリカオンを見つけるためにリカオンの鳴き声を流してリカオンがやってくるのを今待っているところです。なので今リカオン探し中です。Just explaining the situations because I think those who just joined on this chat not understanding English should be like, what is this? What's happening in this place? So I was just wanted to explain that this is a wild ox call that we're playing, and basically we are waiting. And we're gonna wait and wait. It is almost 8:43. Yeah, they have a 4 months old puppies. There are 5 of them, 4 months old puppies, and there's 3 adults, and one of these adults are going to be colored, dotted and colored. Just talking about some other animals in the property on the radio. But I think the most effective call-ups I have seen is that sound of the dying warthogs. The dying warthog sound is very, very effective for calling lions or leopards or hyenas. But this time we are just playing a wild dog people. At least we are now in open area, like, you know, we have a very good view from here, like open space. So even if it's in the distance, if the dogs do come out, I'm sure we will spot it. I don't know if maybe don't.
Negative on my side before. I didn't book anything.
Rosemary is calling the noise coming from. There you go. So this is the other call of the dogs. This is when they get excited. When there's a kill, when their puppies come out, when they do greet each other between mom and puppies. This is the sound. Wow, that speaker is loud. You can see the speaker there. Oh, thank you so much, Lucky. Thank you very much for your super chats. Fingers crossed, indeed. Yeah, I think your question to Canadians, it can possibly get attention of the lions too, but they did just check this area for the tracks of the lions and they didn't see it still hanging in there. So if they are off of this area, I don't think they will hear it. If they are, because we saw them go to Jujani, so if that's the only one, I don't think they will hear from Jujani here. But if there are somewhere nearby, they will definitely hear this. They might get interested. And you guys want to know how Ben is positioned with his gun. Let's have a look. Nope, he's not holding the gun now. We'll let you know if he's ready to be, doing the position. Because obviously dogs has to be out first before he will get ready. So he just keeping the guns in the vehicle now. He's not in a position with holding the guns yet, with that dot in it. Yeah, but I agree with you guys. I feel like those exciting sounds sounds promising to me too. Feels like the dogs might likely to get more reactive to it. Those exciting greeting sound. Yeah, we love hyenas, but we don't want it now. We love lions, but we don't want them now. We just want wild dogs. There's a call coming. I don't know if that's Charles. Charles has arrived, that he was checking the fence line. Yeah, today is the only one time that we don't want lions or hyenas. I agree with you guys. Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna change the area of the collapse. So maybe we'll see if we will stay alive or we'll call you guys again. Maybe we're gonna do another collapse. Let's see. Where are we gonna change the area to?
Yeah, we're gonna move through to Kruger Gate.
Kruger Gate, that's right.
Yeah,
all right.
So there's lion tracks on the fence line, there's lion tracks over here. So the most likely thing is for those dogs to have gone east. So we're going to go try call up at a different spot. And as we know, with anything like this, it's rush, 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 and wait. Bye guys.
The long patient pants on.
Yeah, wear your patient pants, guys. Alright, so we're gonna move to Kruger Gate, he says. So we'll move a bit west. I mean, east. Sorry, guys. Let's get this opposite. Alright, just do this and this. Just move around there. Maybe we can try stay alive. Not alive, stay alive. While there's Charles there waving at you guys. I don't know if you guys see him there. Charles was so keen to be in the frame now. Say it again there. Did you copy? You did. Okay. What did he say? What did he say? That we're gonna stay alive? Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, if we have problems.
Alright. Alright. Thank you so much, Mari, for super chats again. I really appreciate it. Gonna go to the Kruger Gate side, hoping that dogs might have moved there. So we might go off soon. I'm breaking up stove, yeah. Alright. Thank you guys for back. Where's the car behind? You know, this is where I saw that the weird tail going.
Tail.
Yeah.
Sure it wasn't a wild dog tail?
No, it was either a baboon or leopard. Oh no, I forgot my binos, guys.
Please visual of two lower bulls on access Lela.
Alright, guys. We thought we saw something. But maybe not. Apparently not. Do you think it was a stump? I'm not too sure. Yeah, log dog, wrong one. Well, we tend to see what we want to see in this kind of case, so we start seeing all these stumps and trees and branches as a wild dogs. It often happens, that's always the case. But thank you so much, guys, for trying to help out with the translations. I appreciate it. I spoke quickly in Japanese to answer that question in Japanese. But thank you guys for to help my followers out that was asking questions in Japanese. This is the one branch of Seattle. Alright. So yeah, this is the block where we have a kill. There's a hectic aircraft flying there. I feel like I'm hearing something. Is this? No, it's not. Alright, so yeah, we might lose you guys on the way or the day, but we'll be back if we lose you. We are going to usually a no signal area, but because thanks to the DM's magic, it has been on a different system since yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. I don't know that. Be blindfold because I jinxed it.
Break the signal.
Alright, yeah. Maybe it will be on and off, but we'll just try to stay live with you guys while we move to the different area to do a call-ups again to look for some more possibilities of calling them out. Yeah, you guys hang tight there. Fingers crossed. Thanks, Connie. I see Brent's pointing onto the ground. You found?
Dog tracks, yeah.
Okay, the Brent has see some dog tracks here, which is good. Which way are they going? That way. You're heading north. So we'll see.
That's our first sign, which is good.
Yeah, at least we've seen some signs. Now we know which direction to go. Brent's made a marks here, so if you guys do want to have a look here, I think it's from this morning. Let's see, come quickly here. There's two paws, the claw marks on the front toes. 1, 2, 3, 4 toes, and there's a pad here. So it's heading that way. There's another feet here. See one set of the tracks here, but it might be the others also there, heading that way. So let's just go north, the direction the tracks are heading to, and then hopefully we will catch them in action. It's a good thing that we have some signs. At least. Oh, it feels good because it was so warm and hot. And now I'm cold. Today is a weird temperature today. I think the temperature itself is warm, but just the wind is icy cold. Alright. I don't see the trucks on the road anymore, at least. I don't know if they went into the... Let me know I recover. Am I live? Is that what he said? Alright. Guys, we came back with you guys. I think we got the signal back here. I am by the Kruger gate, which is the property next to us. The Prideland and Kruger is right next to each other. They are both open to each other. They are both open to Greater Kruger. Part of APNO and Azimbalule. And we just gonna do triangle ups here. Is this trucks here though?
You still got dog tracks?
It's not this.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Is there a lion?
Well spotted.
Lion coming? Yeah, the trucks are still here. And this wasn't here yesterday afternoon. We came here to check. Yeah, there's a... Hey?
He's going across like that.
Yeah. There's still trucks going. Both ways. Sorry guys, I'm back. You see Brent paint this like going these ones. Going up really double. If you guys wanna show this. See, this is the wild dog tracks right here. Maybe we can see a bit more nicely. So this is the dog. So when we find the tracks like this, we see all these toes and pad. So when you see pad and toes, obviously you know that's more like a carnivore type of food than the hoofed animal like impala, antelopes type of wildebeest, those giraffes. It's definitely not that when you see pad and toes. So when you get to that this is a carnivore, now we have to judge if it's a dog or cat or hyena. And when you look at this track here, it's relatively small compared to my hands like this. It's like my pinky, longer than my pinky length if I include a claw. But it's not so big, right, in terms of the size. And when you look at it, there's a pad here. This is the pad. In comparison to human, this is going to be a paw here, or palm. Here, this is the pad. And then the pad has these two lobes. So if it's that lion tracks or leopard tracks or any cat tracks, you have 3 lobes here, 3 mountains, but there's only 2 lobes. So now you can tell this is either dog or hyenas. And the hyenas always, symmetrical is the one that's equal hair on the both sides. Yeah. So for the dog's tracks, it will be symmetrical. So if you put the straight line in the middle, you can see the right hand side and the left hand side is equal. So this is a symmetrical track. So we can tell this is wild dogs. And there's all claw marks here on the edge of the toes here. So yeah, when it's asymmetrical, you can tell it's a hyenas. Oh no, the camera is screaming.
No, it's right.
There we go.
There you go. Camera almost screamed again, but Brian saved it, which is good. Yeah, so this we can tell this is a dog track, and a hyena track will be much bigger than this. So now we're doing the collapse here. Now we have a tracks. We have more hope right here. We didn't see this yesterday.
No.
Yeah, so it's just good to know. You see the trucks up ahead too. Like I see the last one around here. See? This, which one was the one I was just showing now? There, also. But there's a lot of hyena tracks as well, which makes it a bit tricky. They might have been to Kruger. But yeah, for some reason the animals like this spot. There's a gate here, and there's a lot of fences here. But yeah, we often have animals coming around here. You can see the tracks of the dogs and hyenas obviously now, but we also had, I think it was 2 days ago, 3 days ago, we had the mating pair of a leopard that was caught on a CCTV. Is that, you guys call the CCTV? Yeah, CCTV safe security camera that's on this gate. Caught the action of this mating pair having a mate there. So crazy. Right in front of there at the gate. So in between the two fences, so animals do, you know, the fences actually does not stop the animals, especially when it comes to cats or the dogs. They will just go underneath, and then these leopards are going through the Air Force Base, Kruger, Pridelands, wherever they want to go, and they just decided to have a mate right here in front of the camp at the security gate, so which is very cool. So yeah, for some reason they love here. So always a good area to check for tracks like we just did now, and then we actually got the results. So even yesterday, me and Charles came here to check the tracks here, which we did not see these wild dogs tracks here yesterday afternoon. So then we know it is after, we were here on 5:30, 6ish.
Puppy tracks over here.
Yeah, so the puppy tracks are over there. So potentially they went to that side then.
Yes,
You're gonna phone Michael.
we're gonna call here for a bit, and then I'll see if we can get permission to cross the boundary.
Fingers crossed, guys. Why is there gorgeous bushrat calling?
Because it's on the recording of the wild dogs. And also listen, there's a yellow-fronted tinker barbet, which means this was recorded.
I got so confused.
Which means these wild dogs were recorded calling in KwaZulu-Natal.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So there's a yellow-fronted tinker bird.
I got so excited now for the gorgeous bushrat. I will show you gorgeous bushrat. It's like the most beautiful bird I can even think of.
So this is the same track that had that snare dog.
Let me show you this. Look at this. Beautiful birdie.
Hold on. Tilt it down a bit.
Like this. So this is the gorgeous bushrat. I feel like I'm trying to make it stable, makes me shake more. You got it there?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is the one called like pop, 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 pop. And I just heard this noise now in this bush here. And we don't get this kind of bird out in the dry veld here. You normally often find in a very thick thicket along the riverine or little draining system or something like that. Like a bit more thick habitat. And I just heard it. Such a beautiful bird now. So I'm like, what? And the bird was like, it's just from the recordings. So that means this wild dog was with this bird area. Brent, can you call them? Yeah. It's a beautiful bird, right? Thank you for agreeing with me. Yeah, so I got very distracted with the bird call because I like that gorgeous bushrat. Does your dog go crazy with the sound? I don't think Juno would have even recognized anything if you play the sound. So your dog is very alerted, which is good. Because Juno didn't work as a security dog at all. Juno would just jump in happy and be a welcoming dog to anyone that comes to intrude to a property. I also want to see the puppy tracks, but to see this dog track here. This is the adults. You can see how small it is too compared to the hyenas. Here hyenas, for just comparison's sake. But now everyone has walked here. So actually the hyena tracks has been also erased. However, I'm sure there's some more, so I'm gonna put the shade over it. I don't know if it's a bit too far. Let's see. So, hyena tracks here. This one. It's the closest one to the car. So now you can see what I was trying to tell you. The wild dogs is symmetrical, but now the hyena, if I put the line in the middle like this, the right hand side, left hand side, it's not symmetrical. So it's asymmetrical track. Did we dart, Brent? Did we dart?
We are live.
Hi guys, we found the dogs. We did find the dogs. So when we were doing the call-ups there, when I was showing the trucks and stuff, we suddenly, Gremlin came in and took our signal away. But then that's when actually the dogs showed up. And there was 3 adults. I don't know, we don't know where the puppies are. We just had a visual of the 3 dogs came up from that side and came up. And I was very interested in the play call, food call we were playing. And it kept coming this way. Now went inside here. Did he actually dart it? Did he dart it? Okay, so now the Ben has already darted one of the dogs. We will find out which one that he darted. But now the dogs are going to sleep now, hopefully.
Hey, you could.
Yes.
The who call was successful.
My first ever moment of seeing the Fugo succeed, guys. You see, I didn't jinx it.
Yeah.
You guys are blaming me for jinxing things, which you didn't. And the dogs are sleeping right there now. So that... Oh, I hear this sound. I hear the other dog calling, probably because we only dart one. Other 2 dogs are calling now. Shame, I think they're a bit confused. I would be too, if I was the dog. They are trying to call each other. Boo, 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 boo. So this is the real Fugo. I don't know if you pick through my. We don't have a visual. It's very thick in the bush. But I'm not too sure exactly what's happening because I'm not with Ben or Grant. Ben or Grant is in their car. I can hear they talking about the Fuku again, playing it again. But I'm not sure because if they have already darted, maybe they are trying to get the other dog's location to be found out. It's very thick and dense here with all these dead grasses and then branches. We can't have a visual. But if it's being darted, it normally takes 5 to 10 minutes for the dart to start working.
Maybe they were trying to call the other dogs away.
Not too sure what's the plan. But I'm just gonna follow Ben and Grant. Yes, they will only dart 1 dog. And I only copied the last sentence of Grant said. Okay, we're just gonna probably try to see, make sure everything is good with the darted dog, because by now it has been probably only, maybe, yeah, I think it has been 5 minutes after the dart has been shot in. So, no, usually what will happen now after the dart has been shot is that we will actually walk up to the animal to make sure everything is okay, and we'll start monitoring the vitals, and then we'll start getting the dog out in the open space where we can work, because I'm sure now at the moment it's in a very thick bushes. As a workspace, as a table. It's touch and go. Go back a bit. We see the one that's been dirted. We see the other dogs walking around. I mean, these guys. Okay. He said it go good. I don't think they're gonna move under operation with us. So we'll just wait for this dog to go down. We'll put the eye covers on. Getting the thing going. Gremlins, I think for now it's touch and go, but it's at this exact spot it's working. So as you can see, it's very, very secure. Brent, don't you want to move the car and then bring that one closer? Because we have a spot here, but it's very touch and go. Yeah, guys, we already have darted the dog. We're just waiting for the dogs to settle down. All right. So the car will come closer. Hopefully we will hold the signal still. Everything is going well so far. To not to lose the signal, probably we'll wait here. They will bring the dogs out. Brent will wait here with the cam, or should we? Okay. I don't think so.
Ja, das kriegt man selber.
We got it. First time seeing it to succeed though.
Oh, yeah, it's your first time as well.
On form today, Ben.
Oh yeah, it's my first time seeing this vehicle succeed. The guys went into the bush. Unfortunately, we cannot go too far from this vehicle because then we will lose signal. But they just gotta locate it. We just have to be careful because there's other two dogs that are still up. So we will just quietly wait here.
This is the quickest.
I know.
Quickest
I
that I've
know.
seen.
You guys know, like, I don't normally have a breakfast before I go out on the drive in the morning. But today, I knew it was gonna be like a whole day mission.
I was expecting the whole thing.
Whole day mission of waiting is basically, I knew exactly what it's gonna be. So I had 2 slices of toast, which like, I feel so bloated now because I don't eat breakfast normally. But I knew it was gonna be a whole day. I had 2 slices of toast, and now I feel like it was unnecessary. It's still before 10,
It is before 10.
9:30,
You might be
9:30.
done by 10:30, isn't that
Everything is going so well. And we just have to see this dog come out, and then he will, you see, we but now we have a Foxy Roxy there. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we normally use this back side of this bonnet as a table. You know, you can just open it and then we work on there as a table. But now because there's a Foxy Roxy there, I don't know what's gonna be the case. We'll have a look. So yeah, so stretcher, what is stretcher?
As for picking up the dogs,
Yeah, that stretcher, that's what you guys call it. Now I learned a new word. But yeah, Grant was carrying a stretcher, so they're gonna use the stretcher to bring the dog that's somewhere in there to out here. Hopefully we work here, where it's a good signal for now. So yeah, they're gonna be carrying it in that, and hope they got all the gloves and everything ready. Like Ben explained earlier, those who weren't there at the beginning, the dogs do carry certain parasites and things that we don't want to necessarily have it on us. So we always have to, even same with the cheetahs, lions, we should be always wearing gloves when we work with these wild animals. Foxy Roxy. I can say the Foxy has a cute little Roxy, like not a bell, but like a strap.
Collar.
Not a collar, it's a charm. Yeah, a little charm. Beautiful dog in the vehicle, yep. And now the right dog we'll be looking for gonna come out. There you go. They have been carrying. You can see they're all coming out. Luckily, the wild dogs are not the heaviest, one with the lightest. Carnival to carry. When we were carrying a female lion, the lioness, it was super heavy, which was a big mission. But luckily the dogs are very light, maybe like 30 to 35, even if it's the heavier ones. If it's a female, it can be even lighter than that, can be even 20. There you go. The eyes cover has been already on if you want to jump off, Brian. So was this the other female that's not alpha? There you go. You can see the eye cover has been already put on. Now Ben's gonna get ready to operate.
She does jump up this plant.
Okay. Just to make sure that if this come off, it stays on. So it's tightly on. You can have a look at the teeth.
Do a good quick alpha assessment. What's young dog coloration on the incisors?
So it's a still young female.
Yeah.
Adult.
She's an adult. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Grant can give us a better estimation, but she's probably a 2-3-year-old dog.
Clean teeth, hey?
Yeah.
Very clean
Compared to
teeth.
domestic dogs, very clean teeth. Eh?
Don't forget to wash your hands, Rita.
Yeah.
Right, and just look at their nice big ears. She's got some old scars here. See, she's got a big old scar on her neck here.
Oh wow, that's a
Might be
big
from-
scar.
Yeah, it might be from jumping through a fence somewhere. And then just, very, very lean but well-muscled animals. I mean, just, see, they're cursorial, so they spend most of their time moving. You see how well developed here. Their triceps muscles are muscles here on the
Yeah.
hind legs.
Okay, so all the inspection has been done by Ben now.
Bit of food still here in the stomach.
So is this the one feeding the puppies then, if you see all these chromosomes?
I don't know, she might, it looks like she might have had pups before. But
Oh, I
she's
see.
definitely not lactating now.
Alright, so
Yeah.
she's not the one that's feeding the babies.
I haven't been to water today either. She's a little bit dehydrated.
Let me just come to your side for my mic wise.
Maybe
Hold on. Hold on.
you can maybe take off and hold.
Alright.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Grant to take you guys through all the... Grant, you want to chat here a little bit about their physiology and the special adaptations and all of that?
So now the Grant will give us some lessons, guys. So we'll just wait here for Grant to arrive. There he comes. This is the color that we're gonna put it on.
Yeah, so obviously, just in terms of the collars are not just a pretty necklace for the wild dog. It's got very important conservation benefits. The GPS collar, so it's got GPS satellite. We get a GPS location every couple of hours, and then it's also got VHF, which is this frequency here, which is a radio frequency, which we can pick up from a receiver. So that's the and the GPS collar, or the collars, are important to enable us to track wild dogs where they move. It's also linked with a project that we're busy with in the Greater Kruger National Park. It's linked to a monitoring system where if wild dogs go into areas with high risk of threats, so snares, or move outside of protected areas or into high disease risk areas, we get an alert on the system. And it's important to monitor the pack.
Other dogs are coming to check on her.
Shame. Yeah, the other member of the packs are there watching us. There's two dogs looking out for the other dog that's with us now. Is it?
We'll only go for one. We'll only put a collar on one. Grant's going to explain all that, so I'm going to keep...
They're asking how long does it take for the dog to start feeling the people touching and all that.
No, it doesn't. It's 100% asleep. It can feel it, but can't respond to it. So it's not hurting the dog or
Yeah.
anything. But it takes about 40 minutes before the drugs wear
Alright.
off and it'll wake up.
Okay.
So it's asleep, but it can feel that you're touching it, but it's not affecting it at all.
I see. And it's a 40 minutes before she will wake
Yeah,
up.
about 40 minutes before she wakes up.
Alright, so we have 40 minutes to work with. Yeah, and then you're asking how does the fur feel like? Feels like a bit oily, don't you know?
Yeah, so very coarse, very thin coat. Obviously, they
Yeah,
adapted to
thin and
African
coarse.
conditions, to adapt to the heat. But like other dogs, remember, dogs don't lose heat through their skin, they lose heat through panting. So wild dogs don't really have sweat glands in their skin for cooling like other species. They sweat by panting, losing heat through their evaporative cooling through their mouth.
They're asking, do you see any ticks so far?
No.
We're looking for ticks, but
The
ticks like this area here, this private area.
Yeah, the soft areas.
Yeah, we actually don't see ticks. Oh, there is. There you go.
Small
Oh, I like to take a look at him. I mean, for her. Yeah, there's actually quite a few ticks.
Yeah, I saw some there.
There you go. There's a ticks here. So yes, there's a ticks. But yeah, oxpeckers don't go on wild dogs, guys. Yeah, so they the ticks like the warm, humid spots. So they're going underneath the arm, in between the legs, around the private part. That's where all the ticks go for. Yeah, it is soft, but it's more like coarse fur.
You've seen the toes before.
There you go. Now there's
So,
toes being shown.
Things that are completely unique for wild dogs is that their middle two toes are fused together. You see that back pad is fused? And they only have 4 toes. They don't have a dew claw or a fifth toe. They've
Yeah.
lost that dew claw.
It's interesting, hey?
And really short nails.
But here, this part is full.
No, that's just the back of the pad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But we can all smell the wild dog smell, hey?
Yeah, it's a musky smell. But some people don't like the smell, but the more you work with wild dogs, the more you like the smell. Okay, we just want to pop this collar on so we don't have a sleeping, not unnecessary length of time.
I just want to touch you more. When Grant's done here, you guys more than welcome to touch her.
Brent, there's a question coming.
Yes,
What's
Yeah,
the
some
stuffed
gloves.
puppy for?
that's Pictus. It's a painted dog mascot.
It's a painted dog mascot is happening. There you go. The color has been put on now.
Okay, so in terms of the collar, it's important that it's not too tight, obviously. So you want to be able to get at least 4 fingers underneath the collar, but it's also important that it's not too loose. So you don't want the dog to be able to get its foot in there so that could get stuck, or that the collar moves up into the mouth and then gets stuck in the mouth.
It has to be a right size.
So it has to be the right size.
Yeah, not too big, not too small.
And it really has no effect on the dogs at all. We've had collars on wild dogs for over 5 years, and it doesn't affect them. It weighs about under 500 grams.
Oh wow, okay.
So really small, or really light. It doesn't affect them, but the benefits of the collars really is amazing. And yeah, in terms of the collars, the cost of the GPS collars is coming down, but they were in the vicinity of 30 to 60,000 rand,
Sure.
and only last for 12 months.
32,000.
Yeah, 30,000 to 60,000 rand, depending on the
Sure.
manufacturer.
Which much in USD? 1,000, yeah, 1,000. After
Oh yeah.
Emily, it will go and watch.
Between and the aerials.
Yes.
Signal gets better. Grant, you happy?
Okay, we are back live. We are back
Smell
live.
that smell.
Sorry, we've got some glimmerings coming through, but now it's all cleared up.
For me, it's the smell of excitement.
You can now see the strap has been cut off, so now it's not in his way. Sorry, in her way. It's the pictures.
Here we go.
Thank you. I want to take a picture from the back side.
So now Ben is getting ready with his gloves, you can see. Hey? I know, I realized. I just said that we have to wear gloves, and then like we got touched. We wash our hands before we eat anything.
Properly sanitized.
Yeah. Now you can watch Ben's work. Let me just come closer to the Ben for the mic.
So you're going to take blood samples quickly? Just trying to explain why you go.
Yeah, so we're just taking blood samples for genetics. This is actually a pack that we've never collared before. We've tried to collar them, so we just want genetics, which helps look at the history of the areas that or where they come from. One of the males from the pack that's actually been in the area for a long time was first identified from photographs in 2018 on Thorny Bush, and then they moved into Rietspruit, where the males moved into Rietspruit. Those 4 males that came through. So this is from that pack, so it's just good to have genetics.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Not
so
from the
cool.
Melita pack though.
Oh, no.
Not from
No.
Melita.
Oh,
No, it was from a pack from Thorny Bush, but the males dispersed and they met up with the females, and I
Okay,
actually
okay.
don't know where the females are from. So it's good to check the genetics. We'll get blood for genetics, and then just in terms of the identifying the wild dogs, every single individual has got a unique coat pattern. So we can identify the individuals by getting photographs of both sides, and then monitoring the areas that they're covering just by looking at photographs.
So we got our blood sample, EDTA sample, we just mix it gently. We'll mark it with the date and time on now. Bled out the jugular there, so I'm just occluding here just so we can stop the bleeding. There we go. Then there's just 2 things left to do, 3 things actually. We just need to treat our dart site.
Okay,
It's on the other side.
It is on the other side. You want ID photos? Have
I've
you
got a photo of
okay,
the
so we
side.
can turn it. Okay, so we always mobilize animals, we turn them over their stomach and not over their back. That's just to kind of...
Okay,
Good dart there.
so the dart wound, now Ben's gonna treat.
Here's a little dart wound. I just like to get our antibiotic spray in the dart. You'll see it'll actually blow the skin up a little bit. And then we're just going to do 2 injections on her. This is our
vaccination.
rabies vaccine, which we just give under the
On the
top
neck.
of the neck there.
Okay, that's on top
You
of
know,
the
and then
neck.
they use their muscles. This is just a vitamin booster, but they use their muscles so much. So I don't want to, and it's sometimes quite sore. So I'm also just going to give this under the skin here.
Thank you so much for the super chat, guys, for the trefoil. Appreciate it.
Great. That's pretty much everything. I'm just going to take our heart rate again, yeah.
Okay, so this answers your question to Cami. The vaccination that was put on was for rabies, and we had the vitamin booster as well.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Great. Just going through. So we've gone through the teeth. Teeth look fine. There's just some damage on the top incisors there, but that's normal wear and tear. Feet look fine. This dog wasn't lame. One of the younger.
One of them is limping.
One of the other. I think it's one of the younger males that was with her. Limping
There was
a
like
bit.
comments coming about the fused toe. Do you think it's for them to be able to be more agile, or?
So there's a theory that it enables them to cover longer distances. It's-
Cover longer distances.
Stand-
The fused toes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the theory. Might help you for your questions.
First and second,
Very like musky small. Alright, you're getting the side pictures. there's a question from a Canadian. They is asking, because you work with the same dog over and over to update the colors and stuff, to change it for the batteries and stuff, do you think the dogs will pick up your scent?
I mean, they might recognize the scent, but they don't identify.
Yeah,
me.
as Grant.
Yeah.
That's it for you. Yep, so calling worked, guys. Okay, so who call did actually work for the first time for me today, actually witness. So very good at this time, who call worked.
See the 4 toes as opposed to 5. And no juke. So it's 1.8.
What's the range of the transmitter for this color?
So the VHF, the VHF, the radio frequency, line of sight, you can pick it up from about 2 kilometers away, and then it's also got satellite, and then satellite, it's anywhere that, as long as it connects to the satellite, you can see where they're moving. So it's very important to see remotely what they're doing. Yeah.
So that's as far as the dogs go.
Yeah.
As long as there's a satellite.
Yeah. Anyone who wants pics and stuff like that, if you want to do a few more pictures.
I want one,
okay?
please.
No, UK, you may not have one, UK. And if you want to touch the dogs, grab a glove and you can touch them.
Sorry guys, I'm just going to take a quick photo.
UK, you're touching without gloves.
Okay, I want
naughty UK.
I want this way, I want this way.
You're going to get an electric shock when you hit the steering wheel.
I'm going to wash my hands.
No, well, we're all...
Thank you.
You can take the UK's camera.
Yeah. Just doing some, before we wake her up, we do some quick photo session here.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
Look how well behaved foxes are. Look at that, just there chilling. I'm sure she's sniffing this real wild dog smell.
She's hiding.
Of course. Of course.
Kind of wiry. She feels wiry.
She is very, very wiry.
Yeah, and I can feel that with the glove.
Now everyone is feeding the dog. Thank you so much, Andrew, for your super chat. Thank you. Do you want to come to that?
I will.
The far feel, it's a bit, it looks soft, but it's a bit oily and a bit coarse. Okay, now just take a picture of Simone here. I want to flip both ways in case. Alrighty.
Okay. Would you guys like pictures with vets or with Grant?
Sure.
Hey, Grant, Ben,
Yes.
join in for team photos here.
Okay, we're gonna take a team photo
Okay, do you get to take it for us?
on my phone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
These dogs go through fences a lot.
You can see that scar on the neck here.
Yeah.
From a fence. That's from a fence, yeah.
You guys are able, so naughty. I know I have to. You're right, Connie. I have to wipe my phone as well. I've been touching this the whole time.
You've got 30 seconds before.
Okay, everyone, 30 seconds. So if you want a quick group photo, you guys want to come in.
I want to be in there too.
You have to take the UK, you will go on more of these.
But you guys must go down a bit.
Yeah. Must we move the dog? Is this in the way?
It's fine, it's fine. Okay.
Okay, let's go down. Oh, wait, one last thing.
I'm going to sit down so I don't get a
Oopsie. Yes, yeah, come down. Come down.
Okay.
Rocks.
Terrified.
3, 2, 1. Let me just do this way too. Alrighty.
Thanks, you. Nice. Nice team.
Okay. So now, guys, we're gonna wake the dog up. Just.
Yeah, I think where's I think you don't want to do it too close
you.
to
I'm
the
just
fence.
getting
Yeah,
some
maybe we can push it down here a little bit.
disinfect.
Here's a nice shade spot.
The last call was just over here as well.
Just in the shade in front of you.
Yeah.
This is
UK,
yours?
you want to come with us?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll carry you for me.
I want to carry it. Alright.
So you're just going to leave her.
Alright, so now we're going to
Yeah,
carry
so
this
now
dog.
basically, just in a nice shady spot, they wake up quite quickly, and then I give them an intravenous and an intramuscular reversal, and then she'll be up and about. She'll probably be with the rest of the pack in the next 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dog's back into the bush. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you so much, Julie, for your super chat. Thank you, Mari. Thank you, Mari, for taking some pictures for us. Appreciate it. We want to make sure, like, you know, we wake. Although it can be sleeping for 40 to 45 minutes, it's better as quick as possible, because also we don't want to panic the other two dogs. That has been calling the whole time we were actually working. Every now and then we heard this whoo, whoo, sad call coming from that side. So we just want to make sure that we put it there, and I'm sure that they will call each other soon to get up, because once this one wakes up, it will realize, oof, I'm disorientated, what's happening? And they'll try to meet up with his friends. Half friends. Time to wake up the doggy. Yeah, so how they do wake up is that they will often put like a reverse drag, which will make it faster for this dog to wake up. Foxy is looking so sharp here. Look at this Foxy's face. What's wrong, Foxy? Foxy is very serious right now. She has been guarding. She barked a little bit though. She barked once or twice.
She looks like she's seen some things.
Yeah. Okay, now she's calmed down. Did you see the other dogs? Other two dogs? Hey? So cute. This domestic dog are so cute. Eh? Look at that. She's very alerted. I'm sure she will sense way more than us. We will sense these other two dogs coming around. Yeah, and then normally it takes about also 5 minutes. It's actually quick. Once they put the reverse drag, the animal wakes up very quickly after that.
Antidote.
Antidote
Yeah.
is what's the technical term for this. Thanks, Brian. Alright, so it sounds like they're coming back. So does this pack have a name, or will one be given now? That's a very good question, Margot. We'll find out from Brent.
I'm going to move the highlight so you can get into a spot where you can see the dog wake up.
Okay, it's all open. There's a lot of stuff here, Brian. Let me just move this. Foxy. Alright, so should I?
Yep, let's try to get closer.
Okay, hope the signal stays on. Are you on? Sorry, I started
Yeah,
moving.
no, you can go.
Okay, guys, we're gonna move a bit. You have to be fast because once they put the antidote, it will be quick. Okay, let me just park my car. Hopefully, it'll give us some signal. Yeah? Okay. How's it been? What signal was? Alright, still good. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. We're ready. Okay, now they're gonna put the antidote. Okay, from this angle, we should see this dog wakes up. Thank you so much, guys, for staying up. We really appreciate your participants here. And there's a 64 watching this very cool moment of this dog just waking up after the collar being put on. Again, those who join afterwards, putting the collar on is very, very important, because this collar has this GPS that works with the satellites, gives us all this idea of what's the movement, what's the behaviors of this whole pack. If we put one collar on this one specific dog, we will most likely be able to monitor a pack movement. And if we do realize these guys are getting outside the protected areas or going into the like a game ranch where they're breeding antelopes or something, and or going to a rural area, they might think of feeding on cows and goats, those domestic animals, then there will be a lot of human-wildlife conflicts happens outside protected areas. So we do like to make sure that we know if that happens. So this GPS will allow us to monitor them, and it also warn us in advance if they are getting closer to those areas. Maybe we can actually realize that before they actually go into the game ranch or the communities. So it's very, very important work this GPS is doing for us. And also if they catch snares, because remember they can go 500 k's in 2 weeks time. That's how widely these guys move around. So they often go through high risk area with the snares, and they go through fences, they go through Air Force Base, they go through tunnels and the train rails and a lot of human structures. So along the way they might get injured, or the snare, caught on snare. So if that kind of like snare is making this animal move in a smaller area, or it's not moving at all, then we know something is wrong with this dog. Then it will come and check. So it's very, very important work has been done. I just want to tell something to Brent. Brent, can you check your phone? Okay, now they have put the antidote in. I'm waiting for it to reverse. Where's my glasses? Oh wow, look at that there. Jeez, that's so dangerous. Wow. Oh my word. Look where my glasses are, right here. Check. I was thinking like I can't see the dogs really. I realized I'm not wearing glasses. That was so dangerous. I just bought these glasses too. Okay, no, Brent is not copying my message.
We still fine?
This is what I want to find out. We're just quietly, patiently waiting here. Still sleeping.
Yeah, wake up. I think she should be getting up soon.
Yeah. Maybe you can be on this vehicle here if you want. Still taking some time to wake up.
Here we go.
Okay, you see that head picks up, realize, oh, I've been very dislocated. Oh, realize, oh no. Rush to find her friends. Okay, now you can see it was quick. Once it kicks in, it's very quick. She's looking at us. At the moment, I can't see her, but she's there still. You can see just the movement. I'm sure she will start trying to find other pack members.
Figure out what's just happened.
Yeah, I'm sure she's very confused right now.
Yeah, she's literally straight ahead of us. In a little patch there.
Yeah, looks like she's still moving there. There you go, she's going. I can see her moving through the very thick glasses. This is a very successful conservation work done today, this morning. What a great day, guys. Thanks to you all. It went so smooth and quick. I didn't expect this super smooth work being done today. I'm very grateful, and this is all thanks to you guys watching, and thank you so much to Connie and Christine who sponsored this whole conservation work today. thanks to you guys, like it all happened smoothly. The dogs are happy and waking up. I'm sure it's confused now, but she will find her friends very soon because they are very good at, you know, bonding, communicating, fugo. I'm sure we're gonna hear some fugo soon now. They're gonna try to regroup together. Maybe in the meantime, maybe we can get some few last words from the people on the ground. Yeah. Brent, maybe you guys wanna come here to do the last chat. Yeah. Maybe Ben, Grant. Charles? Tell Charles to phone BM.
We've got no signal there.
Oh, alright. BM, he doesn't have a signal.
Bernard, do you want to say goodbye to the viewers quickly?
No, he said he must come closer to the car so he can get a Wi-Fi. Charles.
Alright, yeah.
Charles?
Okay.
I think this is yours. I think I have it at home for some reason.
Where's you come to Mark?
Here, I'm here. So the question is, does
okay.
this pack have a name or not? Sorry guys, apologize for the gremlins, but we're back, and thank you so much Remembering Wildlife for the super chat. We really appreciate it. It's been an amazing day, successful work today.
Yes, we've been trying with this pack for a long time, so it really is successful. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to Ben and to all our sponsors and donors and everyone that's supporting, particularly with today's operation, covering the vet costs are being covered by Connie and Christy who joined us. So thanks to them. And then from Endangered Wildlife Trust side, thanks to all our sponsors. I mentioned about the collars. There are lots of sponsors and donors that we rely on to do this work. So thank you to all our sponsors, the Voucher Legacy that sponsors the collars, everyone, all our supporters, everyone that follows us. And then just one last thing to follow at the moment on Endangered Wildlife Trust's social media platforms is that we've got a competition going between wild dogs and lions. So either join the pride or join the pack. So I would like all your followers, obviously painted wolf followers, painted dog followers, to join the pack.
Yeah, I think we are supporting the pack side.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to say last thing?
No, just from our side, thank you very much. I hope everyone had fun. And yeah, I think she's probably joined up, or she's busy joining up. It was strangely didn't hear them calling, but we should hear them calling if we hang around here for another while. But they should join up in the next hour. Relax for the afternoon and get busy hunting again this afternoon. But we'll have an update from Grant later today.
And sorry, I think there was a gremlin earlier. The park name is
LPBH01.
So that's it for you guys. Laka,
which is Lacan, Pictus, and then just the alphabetic order from the number of packs that we.
All right, I see, makes sense. So there's a code name basically for the pack name.
CH, sorry, not BH, LPCH.
LPCH, 0 something.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, guys. All the love from the bushville here. Successful work today. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is a crazy time for you guys, but we really appreciate it. And hopefully we will see you guys soon on the next work together. Thank you so much. Everybody. Bye.